Hey, my name is Ryan Leak, author and speaker from Dallas, Texas, and the verse of the day is Matthew chapter 6, verse 6. It says, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father, who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Now, I grew up in a church culture of prayer meetings. Okay, like that was the point of the whole meeting. We're going to go up to the church and we're just going to pray for hours. And then we're going to circle up towards the end of said meeting and pray for another hour while holding hands. Now, while these meetings were certainly powerful, there inevitably was always that one gal or girl who thought the purpose of the meeting was for the rest of us to hear how good they could pray. Okay, it's one thing to gather together to pray because there's power in community. It's another thing to make a show of how spiritual we are. I think in following Jesus, there is this temptation that you and I can experience where it becomes our desire to impress others with our spirituality. Sometimes I think we want the rewards of public applause from other people when God is looking to reward us privately. Our verse today says, "Your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." I think that's really good news for the person who's been faithful behind the scenes and feels like nobody values who they are or can see what they bring to the table. What should encourage you and me today is the fact that our Father sees what is done in secret and takes care of who gets what and when. What you don't want to happen is get to a place in your life where people think you're super spiritual because of what you show and post, but in private, who you actually are is a person that doesn't really have a relationship with God at all. When you pray, it should be because you want to connect with your Heavenly Father. And I think each of us has to be aware of our motives when it comes to what we share and why we share. That's what I want you to think about today.